Hello everyone, it is Wednesday evening and time for another Facebook Live. So this is my normal Facebook Live every Wednesday at 7:30. I come on and show you a fun card. Today we're playing with the Medley Mix stamp set, and it's brand new in the brand new holiday catalog that just came out last week. So if you don't have one of these and you would like to have one, let me know and I can get one sent to you. Can get it back in there. Let me get this shared with my group in case somebody is looking for it there. I like to have it in both places just in case somebody goes to the group instead of the page. Hope you all are having a good week. Last week I was not able to be here with you. Our power went out. We had that little storm that went through. And so our power went out about 3 and came on about 8. And I thought about doing it then, but I was preparing for a class the next night because I didn't have power for a lot of the day. So we were lucky. We only lost it for about 5 hours. My son, they didn't get theirs back until late Friday evening. So we were lucky. But we got to see our grandkids more because they stayed with us a couple of nights. All right, let's get this shared. Hang on. Always takes it a minute. You may have seen that this looks like it's crooked to me. That I had a Facebook Live earlier. I'm doing some training that's helping us learn to do better posts for our social media. And so we have all these tasks that we have to do every day. And one of them was to do a live, which I do every week. But this one, they wanted it to be something different and not very long. So check that out if you're interested. Hey, buddy. All right, we're about there. If you are new to my Facebook Lives, I make a card every week. The card I will draw a name next week to win this card. So 2 weeks ago, we made this beautiful Christmas card. And this I copied from one that I had seen at Backstage, a swap that I had seen there. And so I copied it from there, but it's just so beautiful. So I will tell you at the end who won that. And then I've got some other cards made with this set that I'll show you at the end also. All right, I think we've got that posted over. Let's get started. This coordinates, I need to tell you that, with a couple of punches that are in our annual catalog. So that's these two. I forgot the name of this set, but it's this X1 and then this whatever that shape is. So it's another set that coordinates. There's a set in the annual catalog that coordinates with these punches, but then this is a new set that does too. And it's got some nice sentiment. So this is not really a holiday set. Whoops, sorry about that. This is not really a holiday set at all. It doesn't really have any holiday sentiments or images or anything. So it's just a fun set that they added to the catalog. All right, so let's make our card. I will put all of the measurements on my blog when we're done here. So you can go find them there. And that will help you in case you want to make something like this. All right. We're going to get some scratch paper to put over my... So this is Petal Pink. And I'm going to use Petal Pink. It's kind of hard to see there. It's faded a little bit. Let's move this. All right. Because this is photopolymer, which means it's this clear stamp, it doesn't have any cushion on it like our cling ones, our red rubber ones do. So it always helps to have a paper piercing mat underneath. All right, let's see how I want to do this. It really doesn't matter. Okay, making sure I was staying on my mat. So I'm just using this as a background. Let's turn it. And lining it up a little bit, but it doesn't have to be perfect at all. There we go. Now we have a background. And while we have, I need some more petal pink. Luckily it's right here for our X's. While we have our petal pink open, let's do our X's. So just 2 of those. All right. And I think, yes, that's all of the petal pink. Let's put that away. I was trying to remember since it was, a week ago that I got this all ready. All right, so now I have pumpkin pie and copper clay. I will show you after I'm done with this a different colored version that we did in my card class last week. This one I was trying to make more fall colors. So even though it's not a fall sentiment, you can make it in whatever color palette you want. And then, like you could, I think, does it have, yeah, it has a happy birthday. So you could make a happy birthday for a fall friend with a fall birthday. All right, my white strip, here it is. So they did this in the catalog, and I'll show you a card that I cased from the catalog. But I really liked it, so I've done it on that card that I did for a swap where I cased the catalog, which means copy, in case you're not familiar with that. And I did it for card class, the other color version of this, and this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold this, or maybe put this up here so you can see a little bit better. I'm going to ink up half of this. Now the trick is, be sure you do it in the lighter color first. So pumpkin pie is lighter than copper clay. Then turn it around and ink it up in the darker color. And so if you go over a little bit, it won't matter. It won't hurt that copper clay. And then take a sponge dauber and just sponge in the middle of it like that. That will soften that so you don't have a real harsh line in between. Isn't that pretty? So fun. Now, if you were doing this multiple times, you would want to be sure you cleaned that before you did it again. So you wouldn't want to take any chance of getting your copper clay in your pumpkin pie. All right. Oh, one more thing to stamp our sentiment. So we need our copper clay back. And this one I just did Hello Friend on this little strip. So we'll just try and do it straight. Not bad. All right, now that's all of our stamping. We can get rid of this. Okay, let's put this guy together. These bone folders are good for making that fold nice and crisp. We need to punch out our X's. Now this punch is just a teeny bit smaller than that stamp, so it will punch, you won't see any border around it. So it's just the stamped part. If I can get it lined up right. There we go. And if you have some border, that's fine too. All right, and this fits our 1 3/4 circle punch. So this is an online exclusive. Hopefully it will stay on there for a long time because I love these circle punches. They're just really quick and easy. All right, let's put this on our card base. Let's go ahead and cut this. I forgot to grab my scissors. One of these days I'm going to show you what my craft table looks like in the midst of this, because it's pretty funny. Things get thrown everywhere. So I'm just doing a little banner cut in the end. There we go. All right, now we have all our pieces. So let's put this on. My Stampin' Seal is hiding over here. So I'm just putting this on what I call flat. I mean, I'm not putting in dimensionals on this part. So you can use your Stampin' Seal or your liquid glue, whatever you want. Now, I did this one, and the one in class I did also with the X's flat. The one I did for class, but in class we put them up on dimensionals, and we decided we liked that better. So I'm going to do that with this one, and you can tell me which you like better. So these X's, I just put one dimensional in the middle of each one. And we'll put one, oh, about there. And the other one, about there. And then this guy will have a dimensional on this side and be flat on this side. So let me see, my green glue is about out. See if I can coax a little bit out there. And another dimensional. I just had them. Oh, I put them over on this side. Goodness. All right, so this guy, I like to line it up with the inner piece of cardstock. And then all we have left is and that will kind of tuck under there. So I think we want to put dimensionals here and then diagonal, because it needs to be up. Yep, that'll work on those dimensionals like that. And then it needed a little bling or something. So I don't think these, I meant to check before I got on. Last I knew, these are not orderable right now, but they will be back. But like I said, I had this planned last week, and they were available then. But they're the adhesive backed speckle dots. And I don't know, let me see real quick if I can look in my catalog and tell you what colors they are. These look real good with this. They're on page 43. They are Mossy Meadow, Moody Mauve, Crumb Cake, and Copper Clay. So copper clay is what we used here on this ink, so that's why it matches so well. So I always like to use my Take Your Pick tool when I'm doing little embellishments like this. So let's do one here, and I think we'll do another big one this time. I think I'll put it on the X, and then a little one over here. So odd number in somewhat of a triangular shape is the best when you're doing embellishments like that. And that's it. Whoops. Trying to clean up just a little bit. So there is our card. Yes, Betty, that is fun. We did that in class. So let me show you if I can get my card underneath all this stuff. This is the one that we did in class. Like I said, we popped up the X's in class because we liked that better. But this is Pool Party, Flirty Flamingo, and Melon Mambo, and then some pink sequins. So same layout, just different colors. One is more spring to me and one is fall. And then where I learned to do that circle like that is from this card, which is a case from the catalog. So that means you copy exactly what's in the catalog. Let me find the page this is on and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I was in a swap where we did this. And so everybody copied one from the catalog and then we swapped them. So I'll have to do a swap parade for you sometime. So these were the ones that were in the catalog for this set, and that's the one I copied. So I think it's pretty close. But they had done that with the circle, and I really liked that. If you are ever wondering how, not necessarily how, but what they used on cards in the catalog, as a demonstrator, I have access to what they called recipes. And so I can see the different colors they used. It doesn't give me measurements or anything like that. But like this one, it did say it used 2 ink pads and then used a sponge dauber to blend them. And then it told me the colors. So if you have a question about something that you see in the catalog, just let me know and I can look that up for you and tell you what they did. And then there was a sketch challenge that I was participating in. And so this is the card I made, and this is the thank you I sent out to everybody that took my September card class. So this time I used both shapes and then just some strips. So this is Moody Mauve, and I believe that's Pretty Peacock, and then some sequins on it too. So there you go, some cards made with this fun set. Somebody will win this next week. Let me uncover the card from last week, 2 weeks ago. All right, so this beautiful, hey Nancy, you'll have to go back and watch from the beginning. This beautiful Christmas card is going to Khaki. So I will see her, I think, Monday. So I'll probably just save it and give it to her. I don't want anything to happen to it in the mail. So I'll probably just save it and give it to her then. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. Check out my blog in just a couple of minutes. I'll have it up there that has the measurements for all the pieces that you need. And I will see you next week. We'll be playing with more new things from the new holiday catalog next week. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.